In this video, we're going to be unboxing and demonstrating color-changing LED flush mount recessed lights. Stay tuned, it's all coming up next. What's going on, folks? Kendall here with Renos for Pros and Joes, helping you simplify the renovation and remodeling process. On this channel, we do hands-on product, tool, and gear reviews, as well as renovation tip and strategy videos. So if you're interested in renovation, remodeling, repair, real estate, home improvement, or property maintenance, then subscribe, because this channel and this content is for you. So you heard me right, color-changing LED lights. So if you've been watching the videos on the channel recently, you know that I just finished up an LED lighting series where we installed and demonstrated several different types of LED recessed lights. Well, in that short period of time, I have found another option. Let's take a look at it. So we are going to be unboxing and demonstrating the Lumeri Smart LED recessed light. Let's go ahead and start the unboxing, and as we do, I want to give you some of the specs on this fixture. It is rated at 1100 lumens, and it has a color temperature range of 2700K to 6500K and has a rated life of 25,000 hours. It also claims to be able to produce 16 million different colors. We've got our packaging here. This is a 4-pack. We'll just open up 2 just so that we can see what these fixtures look like. First thing that we can see is that they are attached with our standard wire nuts, and this fixture also comes with the clips separate from the fixtures, so you'll install those yourself as well. Go ahead and take that out. Let's take out one of our wafers just to take a look at what it looks like here. So this is what the units look like. It also comes with a cutout template. And then we have a separate box here for our wiring. So this is what the box looks like here for our LED driver and our connections here. We have knockouts here on either side, and we also have tabs here on both sides that we can use to be able to nail or screw into our framing members. One more quick thing to look at here is going to be the connection between the wafer and the electrical box. So they push together and twist, and that's it. All right, so we've got everything packaged back up. See you guys on the job site. All right, folks, I'm back. We've got the lights installed, and let me first turn the fixtures on. I'm going to use the app, get some light in here, and then I'll show you some of the details of how this thing works. Okay, so here we are. Remember that previously we only had the ceiling fan here as our source of light. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 fixtures in here. Before we go any further, the first thing that I want to point out to you is that to install this particular recessed light, you are going to need a 6 1/4 inch hole saw, not a 6 inch, because if you use a 6 inch, the holes will not be big enough. Hint, hint. So we've got all 4 of them installed, and the first thing I want to show you is going to be the app. And I'm going to show you some of the real basic features, and then we're going to run through everything. So here I'm in the app, and I want to show you that we've got all 4 of our fixtures here grouped together, and we control all of them here with this particular label here. So the first thing I want to do is take you in and let you see how we can adjust the brightness setting on it. So the brightness on this fixture goes from a scale of 0 to 1,000. So if I can flash there, you can see 1,000, and you can slide this control anywhere along the spectrum to be able to change it. I'm gonna kind of adjust it a little bit so that you can see there. Take it all the way down to its lowest setting. Then I'm gonna back away so that you can see everything. And so here we are down all the way to 10%, or 10, excuse me. And then we're gonna go up to, let's go by hundreds. So or as close as we can. So we're at 98 here, 203, 302, 400, 509, 601, 707, 801, 909, and 1,000. And then so quickly so that you can see what one end of the spectrum looks like compared to the other, we're currently at 1,000, and let's take it all the way down to 10. So this is the lowest setting. Let's go ahead and move it back up to somewhere around the center, right at 500. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is look at our color temperatures for our standard colors. We're gonna click here, and here we have our color wheel spectrum here. Now these are gonna be the colors that we're gonna control that are going to be within our amber to bright white. So this is 2700K all the way up to 6500K, and this is our control to move along that spectrum. So here we go like that. And I'm just gonna show you what this looks like as we drag it. We can drag it anywhere around the spectrum. I'm gonna kind of pan around slightly so you can see, and then I'm gonna get out of the way so you can see this a little bit better. So here we're gonna go down, 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 and we're still along the same spectrum. But the big difference occurs when we go left to right here. So as we go further to the right, you can see that the light gets bluer. And as we come back to the center, we're coming more towards a neutral white. And then as we go further to the left here, we get more and more amber, like that. So I'm gonna step over here to the center so you can see what that looks like. We're gonna do the exact same thing and just kind of move from one side of the spectrum to the other. So we're currently here in the center, and then we're gonna kind of slowly drag it as it gets bluer and bluer and bluer. And so this is somewhere around 6500K. It's a very blue color temperature. And then we're gonna come back across. This is gonna be more towards the center. I've got it almost dead center here. And then we're gonna drag it back across the other direction. As you can see, it is now almost orange in here. It's so amber. So now that we've gone through that, another thing that you can also control here as you're changing your color temperature is you can change the brightness setting here at the top in the app. So you can see there I'm dragging that, and that allows me to change our brightness overall. So the next thing I want to show you, which I'm sure is what you've been waiting for, is that we're going to move back to our center here, and then we're going to swipe to the right, and that takes us to our fun colors, which is what you're seeing now. And so as we drag this dot here anywhere around this color wheel spectrum, it's going to change the colors to the color that is being shown there. So here we are with our violet color, and then we can go over here a little bit further. We're in here in the purple. I'm just gonna drag some of these around here really kind of quickly just so you can see what they look like this, but I'm gonna go stand here in the center so that we can kind of enjoy this together. So the first thing we're gonna do is start out with our violet color like we were just showing here, and you can see that. Now as I'm controlling the light fixtures here, I'm just gonna go around the perimeter of the circle. So we're kind of at our violet purple here. We're gonna kind of move on. This is our deep purple. And then we're gonna keep going around, and then we're gonna slowly transition into blue. Hopefully you're able to see that. and we're kind of in a deep blue color now. And we're going to transition out of our deep blue to a lighter blue, and then we're going to move into like more of an aqua color where we are right now. Kind of more turquoise. And then we're going to be moving into like a sea green color. So moving here slowly. As we pass on through our green, we're going to move into more yellow now, as you can see. And as we move through yellow, we're going to move into our orange, deeper orange. Swiped out of there, sorry about that. And then now we're in our red color. Now we can kind of also move further in so that you can kind of see, but you can drag your finger anywhere along here that you want to be able to adjust your colors. One other function that I want to show you with these color changing LEDs is that we can adjust the brightness of the fixture here at the top along this bar, and as we turn the brightness down, the color becomes deeper. So currently we have this on our purplish violet setting, and we are currently up at our complete highest brightness. So I'm going to try to drag this down slowly, and you can see that the fixture color is becoming darker. I'm going to take it all the way down to its lowest setting, and you can see now that these colors are much deeper here. And so I'm going to back out here a little bit, and you can see how dark this red is now that we've changed over and made it dimmer. And so now we're going to kind of go around our spectrum here the same as we did before. We're currently with our orange, yellow. We're moving through green here. You can see the green is changing color. Turquoise, the light blue, darker blue, and then we're moving back to purple. I'm going to drag it back to the center. All right, so before we go into this next feature, I'm going to warn you that I cannot sing, but there is a feature on here that requires music, and instead of playing a copyrighted music, I'm just going to make some noise, and then we're going to see how the lights react to me doing that. So we're going to move over here to our music setting, which takes us down to this red color. And then I'm going to just kind of make some noise. Let's just see what happens if I just talk, if this will set it off. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start. And now you can see that the colors are changing as I'm walking around and just speaking. And you can see that we're kind of moving around from different color temperature to color temperature, from purple to blue to orange and pink, sea green, brown. So there's a gazillion and one colors, and you can see each time that the color changes is being represented here on the screen as well. So you can also turn on music, so you can turn on your favorite song, and it will also change colors in sync with the music. So that's pretty cool there. So let's just do something faster. I can't talk that fast, so I can do my ABCs quickly. So let's just do that. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. All right, there we go. As you can see, the colors continue to change as I continue to talk. I'm going to turn this feature off now so we can go back to where we were previously. There is one other thing that I also wanted to show you, because you can see we have a ceiling fan here in the center of the room that was also installed as part of this project. And there's one thing that I want to show you, how useful our ability to adjust these color temperatures on these light fixtures can be. And so the first thing I'm going to do is cut off these lights here, and then I'm going to turn on our ceiling fan light. And so you can see here, these are the colors, temperature that we have here of our ceiling fan. This is going to be somewhere down in the 27 to 3000 K color temperature range. So we're going to back out of this, and we're going to swipe back on here. We're going to turn our power back on, and then we're going to swipe back to our color temperature here. Now, one thing you can see here, if we look at the way that this is, when we've got it set to 6500 K, you can see that there is a pretty dramatic difference in the color of the fixtures here in this fan compared to the color temperature of our fixtures here in the ceiling. Well, all we have to do here is drag our dial until we can visually match these colors. And I'm gonna try to slowly do that to see if I can get close here. I'm gonna make this a little bit more amber as we go. And that's pretty close. So we've almost matched the color of the fixture to the color in the bulbs in the ceiling fan. So that's another neat thing you can do. All right, folks, so one other feature that I forgot to mention is that each one of these fixtures can be independently controlled from the other. So when I did the demonstration from the outset, I had all of the fixtures linked together. And I'm gonna go back into the application so that you can see specifically what I'm talking about. So if you look here in the app, you can see that I've got one setting here grouped here at the top, and that will control all of these fixtures. But if I scroll down, you can see that each one of these fixtures has its own controls that I can tap into, and it's controlled the exact same way that I controlled all of them. So I believe that is the fixture that's being controlled right here. And you can label all these different things if you want to. I'm just kind of showing you what is possible. So I can zoom out like that, and you can see that we can control each one differently. And then if I go back into the grouping here, it should change all of them back together. So there we go. Everything's back together again like it was before. So hopefully you all have found this demonstration helpful and enjoyable, and I'll see you all in the next one.